Carter-Vickers makes Bernabeu pledge. And a Celtic player admits he's not happy. Also, Real Madrid throw up Celtic ticket block. The Celtic skipper isn't dwelling on the fact that very little is riding on the last Group F game, as far as the visitors are concerned. Already condemned to finish bottom of their group, it's hardly the time for them to exhibit signs of timidness. Even given the surroundings, it would be odd in the extreme if Ange Postecoglou suddenly decided to quell the adventurous spirit that has seen Celtic win admirers despite their struggles in the campaign to date. It would also mean contravening the manifesto set out in the fans' anthem that invites Spaniards on by the score, and then continues by accepting that Real Madrid and Barcelona might make a famous bid to unseat Celtic. The song goes on to record that such efforts are, however, rendered futile against the might of Glasgow Celtic. Such sentiments might ring slightly hollow, now as the Scottish champions reflect on a chastening return to Europe's top table. But they've stuck faithfully to the principles maintained by the club throughout their history to at least go down swinging. 100% right, said Carter-Vickers. We've attacked all the games in the group so far, and we'll look to do the same in the Bernabeu. We'll have a go at Real Madrid. Every game you want to win, no matter if there's something on it or not. It will be great for us to go to the Bernabeu, one of the most iconic stadiums in the world, and play there. We'll want to win the game. I'm glad we play football that we do. I would rather be watching us having a go rather than sitting back. As well as a famous testimonial match for Alfredo Di Stefano, which they won 1-0 thanks to an inspired Jimmy Johnston, Celtic have played just one competitive game at the stadium. That was in the European Cup in 1980, when at least they had something to defend. The fact they couldn't protect a 2-0 first leg advantage, losing 3-0 in Madrid, says it all about the intimidating properties of the Bernabeu. In contrast to 42 years ago, they head to Spain under little pressure. With so little at stake, it might be a stage where they can express themselves. I cannot say I am happy, says Giorgos Giakoumakis. Celtic forward Giorgos Giakoumakis led the line brilliantly for Celtic last night in the Champions League and joined only Jota on the goal-scoring charts. At this level for Celtic, if you discount the Rio had 8 effort in Warsaw against last night's opposition that was credited as an own goal, rather harshly. The chances Celtic have created in this campaign are remarkable, but not as astonishing as the misses that followed. Had Celtic shown the same percentage chance conversion rate as last night's opponents, then we'd probably have finished top rather than bottom of Group F. The principal dilemma that Ange Postecoglou had in these matches was which striker should lead the line, and both the Greek international striker and also Kyogo have had their chances with both starting last night. In the previous match, James Forrest replaced Liel Abada in the first half against RB Leipzig and looked much more effective. That form continued with a hat-trick against Hibs and a goal against Hearts at the weekend, but in the end, the Celtic manager opted to start with the young Israeli star. That might be a call that Ange in retrospect reckons he got wrong. The harsh reality, though, is that Celtic missed too many chances over the 5 games and as a result exited European football for another season. We are disappointed. We dreamt bigger, including wanting to get to the next stage, Giakoumakis said. Unfortunately, we have had some good performances, but could not combine them with good results, wins or more points. That is why we only have 2 points and did not go through. In the end, you cannot be happy because you want to succeed more with your team. We should be celebrating today, and unfortunately, we are not once more. We gave everything and have to move forward. It is clear if we want to be in the biggest competition in Europe again, then we must win the league. That is our first target again, and then next year, we can play some games again in the Champions League. Of course, we are planning from these games. We need to correct our mistakes so we can come back bigger next season. One last note. The European champions have geo-blocked the ticket site for people inside the UK and Ireland. If you get past that problem with a VPN, It will also flag you if you're trying to pay for the tickets from a non-Spanish bank account. Not to mention, there could be checks in place outside the stadium in an attempt to block Celtic fans from using any tickets they manage to get their hands on. On that note, have a great day, Celtic fans all around the world. Just be thankful you aren't one of them.
Lit.